Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers. Welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt, Thorium. And in this episode, we're going to head on over to Valokindi, which is this is a binary star along with the place where we are currently, which is Nerion Victera. So let's just try to jump there and see what happens. I don't think we've been here before. We'll do the whole map thingy. So it looks like we have a crashed ship. Let's see what else we've got here. Industrial outpost. Alright, we'll take them one at a time. So right now we are trying to save Barrett and Heller. I'm kind of hoping that we can get both of them as companion characters. By the way, I was able to crack that sectioned off like equipment area. It was not terribly difficult. We didn't get anything super great out of it. What we did get was this Tesla modified Grendel. Unfortunately, I just can't get past the fact that this does 3 damage. It's so pathetic. Even if it does do electrical and lacerating damage, which is what it does, by the way. This does lacerate and Tesla round electricity. It's got a larger magazine. It's also got this nice reflex sight. But 3 damage, man. It's just terrible. We'll play with it a little bit, though. Just a little bit, though. Alright, so we have to find 3 resources. Come on, dude. I'm looking right at it. What the hell's wrong with this thing? Come on. You can't have a walking simulator if you're always getting stuck on the tiniest little rocks. I mean, the whole point of a walking simulator is to simulate walking, right? Not simulate getting stuck on everything. So we have to find helium, huh? So we're looking for vents. Oh, there's a vent over there. Oop, there's a vent up there. I do want to go and try to crash their party. See what's up. It's like a mining ship. It's very similar to mine in that there's a whole lot of cargo-looking bits hanging off of it. Lots of tanks and stuff. Another one. Busy part of the galaxy. These look like they might be friendlies. Oh, nope. This thing does no damage at all. Yeah, this isn't worth it. dare try to go inside. Please don't take off. How do we get in there? If they take off, it's gonna be...
The Corps has already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
They're not taking our ship.
I think I am taking your ship, actually. Yeah, that didn't work out. Never does. Alright, I guess we're gonna load. Crap! Oh well. Yeah, so that's a kind of a bad system. The fact that you have to replace your ship if you grab another ship like that. It's so silly. Alright, I still want to take these guys' ship. Well, I don't want to take the ship, I want to take them out though. Try to come in from the other side so that we can get closer to that vent. It's 2. I guess we probably don't have to get close to that vent because we managed to find some helium 3 right here. Alright, what do we have here? Aluminum. That's fine. Well, we'll be able to find whatever the other one is on our way over to the mission objective. I just want to take these guys out of spite now, because I feel like it wasted our time. They really need the option to be like, to fly a ship and not own it. Be like, yeah, I'm just gonna ditch this ship, you know? Alright, what are we missing? The neodymium. Other ships coming in, just like before.
I'm not gonna be part of this.
Wait, what? What? These aren't pirates now? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. This is horrible. They're not pirates? Who are you? Oh my god. Okay, this is horrible. You know what? Let's just do the objective. Oh my god. Alright, we're still gonna try to find all of our resources along the way, but I'm now giving up on going to that ship. That did not work out. I should have never boarded the ship, that's the problem. That's my mistake. I got greedy. Come on. Come on.
Hey, you picking up something?
Alright, so what are we missing now? Just the helium? Yep. Just the helium. That might be helium. No such luck. Well, somebody's here. So this is Heller. Please don't be dead or dying.
Oh, hey, it's you. And here I thought you was some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right?
Hold still, let me patch you up, or I'm a hallucination, Heller. Your last thoughts are apparently of me. That's funny. I need to know what happened, Heller. This is cute. I don't know if Sam's gonna like this.
You see, I laugh, but I'm on a lot of meds. Kinda just mellows everything. I like this guy. Enjoy the good meds, Heller. You've earned it.
We survive.
I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me.
So he had a plan, or trust me is my go-to line when when someone shouldn't trust me, or that doesn't explain the crash ship. I suppose we could just go the clowny route. Seems like Sam's in a good mood and he's not going to be terribly upset about this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns.
And he shot something he shouldn't have. Okay. And he shot something he shouldn't have, or shot something he shouldn't have. Why are these different lengths? Oh, someone. Let's go with something.
Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was. Smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing.
You really survived the crash without a scratch, or skip to the end, Heller. Or but Barrett isn't here, I need to find him. Let's go with this.
Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know?
I don't know, but Barrett isn't here. I need to find him.
Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So,
yes.
I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone.
They took him? Why? Or, that was a long way of saying, the pirates have Barrett. Or the Crimson Fleet has him again. Okay, questions first.
I was drifting in and out. But, I think I heard the word ransom.
Alright. I don't want to be mean to this guy. I really like him, so let's go with Crimson Fleet as him again.
I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming.
Shouldn't we get you back to Argos? Or sit tight, I'll come back for you later. Or let's get you on your feet first. Well, I kind of want him to join our crew. Let's go with us.
Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out.
Let's go. Optional, recruit Heller as crew. Listen to emergency transmission 2.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship?
Yes.
I gotta get off this rock.
Absolutely. Are you in good enough shape to travel? Ship shape even?
Don't worry about me. I'm a tough cookie. The painkillers are starting to work. I'll be just fine after a good nap.
Well, as we know from personal experience, a good nap will completely heal all of your ills. Do you have any skills that might come in handy on my crew?
You bet. I've worked on enough remote outposts that I know a thing or two about optimizing them for material production. And if you're in the market for a mining buddy, I'm your guy.
Let's talk later. I don't have space right now, or yeah, let's get going.
Whew. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were going to leave me behind. What's on the agenda today?
Assign crew. How many can we get? Well, it looks like we can get 3. So that's everybody. We have no additional spots. All right.
You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
All right. It might be good to actually figure out where to put these people. Let's get the light on. Chunks. That's just packaging. Salmon fillet. It's not worth too much. That's a little weird. Alright, let's take a look at this place. Take a good look at the ship. We'll take a good look at the ship, then we'll find some helium-3, and then we'll jet out of here. Alright, so we have some control rods. Doesn't look like there's an opening. Maybe we're not intended to go in. I don't think we're supposed to go in here. Let's try it once more without the scanner on. It's looking like a big fat no. It's a pretty serious looking gun though. The Mauler 104L projectile. Oh, and here's a laser. Neat. Alright, let's get ourselves some helium and get out of here. Now we do know there's some helium where that other ship was. So maybe we'll just sort of ease in that direction. That's the other ship there. we go. Come on. Grab the side or something. Oh, why can't I jump?
Hope you found what you're looking for.
Alright. Shall we go over there one more time and shoot some pirates? If they are indeed pirates this time. I can't believe that they swapped it out for like regular characters. Nice shot, one. Two, actually. One out of frustration, though. One out of accident. Alright, now we gotta have a clip, and they caught us. Doing so well. I don't have any cover here.
Today's not gonna be your day. Say goodnight. Made that look easy.
That was not my best fight. Took way more damage than we should have for such low-level characters here. Although, we did get a decent amount. Just take it. We did get a decent amount of, did I get this guy already? Med packs. Definitely up on the med packs. Alright, let's get out of here. Listen to emergency transmission. Notes. Emergency transmission 01.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you
Oh, I think we're looking for
quiet?
2.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett.
Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination, probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah, thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
Alright, does that actually tell us anything? Pistol 3? Did he actually mention that? Alright. No. Star map. Surface. Traveled ship. Yes.
Time to tell
I
the
found
world
something
we're
for you.
back.
Wait, you found something for me? She takes a little too long to get up. It's gonna get old.
You look well.
Can I talk to you?
Nice to see you.
Oh, I'd like you to follow me for a while. Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Make it quick. We have work to do.
What made you want to become a miner?
I never considered anything else. My parents were miners too. I've been learning the trade since I was old enough to dig. Longest I've spent above ground was the year and a half I served in the UC military during the Colony War. that was more than enough for me. I prefer to keep my boots full of dust and my pockets full of credits. Less trouble that way.
All right. Do you know anything about the artifact I found while I was working at Argos?
No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous.
Alright, so I can say, what other strange things have you found underground? Have you seen anything like it before? But you sent the new employee in just in case. I wish we'd left it buried. Or, that was an exciting day on the job, to say the least. Alright, let's ask this first.
No. Whatever that thing was, it's the only one I've ever seen. I'm glad it's not my problem anymore.
Alright, well, ask this one.
I've seen skeletons the size of starships, buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit. Once I was part of a job that unearthed an entirely new species of cave-dwelling insects. You never know what you'll find when you break ground. Rocks are good at keeping secrets.
But you sent the new employee in just in case. I wish we left it buried. Or it was an exciting day on the job, to say the least. Let's go with this.
And I'm glad you bounced back from it. Losing a miner is never easy.
Like to know more about your life outside of Argos.
What about it?
You served in the Colony War.
I did. I know I don't seem like the military type. Like most people, I was less practical when I was young.
So we can say, what did you do in the military? Or what made you enlist? Or did you serve for the entire war? Or I disagree, you seem like the military type to me. Or that explains why you were so strict with the miners. What made you enlist? We'll start with that.
I was talked into it. Someone I loved felt called to serve, and he asked me to join him. Only one of us walked away from the war, though.
Oh my goodness, it's the first non-lesbian one. Alright, did you serve for the entire war, or what did you do in the military? Let's go with that.
I was a drill sergeant. You don't seem surprised. I have a firm hand and a knack for getting the best out of people. The UC saw that and put me in charge of training new recruits for combat.
Did you serve for the entire war?
I was only in the military for a year and a half. I spent the rest of the war underground, mining materials for the UC to turn into ships and bullets.
I'm gonna go with I disagree.
I hope you meant that as a compliment. Regardless, I wasn't cut out for a long military career. I lost someone dear to me in the war. Whatever nobility I saw in fighting for the UC died with him.
I don't think there's a lot of nobility for fighting for the UC. May I ask who you lost? It's probably her lover, maybe husband.
It was my husband. The love of my life. He was killed just a month before the armistice.
Sounds pretty bad. Did the two of you serve together?
No, we didn't. I was stationed at a recruiting center on Jemison, and he served on the front lines. He was a crewman aboard one of the UC's largest ships. He used to tease me about how much more exciting his service was than mine. He always hated being stuck in cities for too long.
Sounds like a good guy, or at least he's got a good head on his shoulders. How was he killed?
The transport vessel he was aboard was shot down by the Freestar Collective. Hundreds of lives lost. That's the cost of peace. My husband was proud to serve the UC. He served honorably, and I'm proud of him for it. I only wish I'd gotten to say goodbye.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It was never quite the same after he died.
All right. Will you tell me more about your husband?
Sure. His name was Manuel. He was a miner, like me. We were stationed at the same outpost for a few years, and we had the same supervisor. He was a better man than most. Honest, kind-hearted, and even-tempered. I've never felt more at peace than I did when I was with him. Losing him was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Damn Colin he wore.
The clipping of her shoulder into this is really annoying me. This, like, handle thing. Just watch that. You'll notice it. Okay, so how long were the two of you together?
5 years. Then we were married for most of it. I knew he was right for me after our first conversation. And I'm not the type to waste time. I can still remember the look on his face when I asked him to marry me.
Oh, jeez. All right. My goodness. Did the two of you have any children?
Do I seem like the motherly type, Dusty? No. We never had children of our own. Manuel has a daughter named Miranda, but she was already a teenager when we got married. She lives in New Homestead with her family. We aren't very close, but I try to see her every time I pass through the Sol system.
All right, I can't imagine what a loss like that must have felt like.
Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe it. Manuel was absolutely everything to me. Losing him shook me to my core. I've never been the same.
You mentioned that your husband's death changed you. May I ask you more about that?
Manuel was my greatest joy. When he died, he took most of my happiness with him. I couldn't handle the heartbreak, so I threw myself into work. I barely looked up from a cutter for years after that. I figured if I kept my head down and my workers safe, that eventually I'd get over the loss. But it's like I said, time doesn't heal everything. I believe I was only ever meant to love one person. I still hate waking up without him.
Well, I think that we know what her quest is going to be, if she has one. How'd you hear the news about his death?
I was with the other officers at my base when a report came through about one of our ships being destroyed. I recognized its name from Manuel's messages. It took a few days before the casualty reports started coming through. But by the time one of the officers came to console me, I already knew he was gone. Space battles don't tend to leave many survivors.
It's been years. It may be time to let him go. Or seems like you never really moved on from what happened.
I don't think so either. I don't know if distracting myself instead of finding a way to move on was the right choice. That's the trouble with aging. The more of it you do, the more foolish your younger self looks. If it is time to move on, then leaving Argos was a good first step. I don't have as much to worry about out here.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Okay.
No more questions.
Right. Back to business.
Let's ask her if she'll follow us.
Do you need me for something?
I'd like you to follow me for a while. Yeah, let's do this.
I've been waiting for you to ask.
I wish you'd wash your face, though. Alright, we need to find Sam and get his gun so we can give it to her. Sam! Where
I've
are
already
you?
packed my bag for Cora and Mom's big vacation sleepover. Coming soon.
Nice. Still no Sam. Okay. I suppose he's upstairs. ladder. I kind of feel like I should make all of this on one floor. These ladders are tedious. Where the heck is Sam?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, we've got a Heller. Hey, whoa, you look different. Okay, there's Sam.
It's
Hi.
a strange feeling, knowing you're living through some real history. So, how'd the talk with Cora go?
Oh, right. Uh-oh. I guess we're not going to be able
Need to check on the
to...
girl child.
I guess we're not going to be able to get that gun back from him without going through the marriage conversation. So... Actually, let's talk to Heller. This ladder's a potential hazard. Because you can fall a long way. Wait, is he another one up? I guess he is. Potential hazard and a place that everybody's using and is going to get clogged. Whoa. See it? There I fell through. A hazard and a bottleneck. And now I fell all the way down to the bottom and probably damaged my ankle. Got a sprain. I heard a crunchy sound. It's not good. Yeah, we might have to get rid of this ladder. And go with a fat ship instead of a tall ship. Oh, come on! You have to be kidding me. So something weird happens when you get off the ladder where the controls are all screwed up. Because I pressed the A button to go to the left and it didn't work.
Here to shoot the breeze? Hey, what's going on?
Do you have anything interesting for me? Let's go with
Yeah,
that.
sure do. Try this on for size.
It's gonna be some iron or something. Mercury. We don't have
Just
any.
here for a chat?
Let's trade gear. Oh, we can have him follow us too. Nice. Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Yeah, ask away.
Man, this whole thing is gonna be just us asking people questions. I'd like to know more about your life outside of Argos.
Okay, what's on your mind?
How'd you end up working at Argos?
Lynn convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. And she was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan.
You have a rock collection?
Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection, as a signing bonus.
Are you and Lynn very close?
Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me.
Aw. Did you ever dig up anything stranger than the artifact that I found?
No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life.
How long have you worked at Argos?
8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great job. Pays decent, and my rock collection's never looked better.
Alright. I hope you don't regret leaving too much. That's the only one left.
I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix.
Cool. Where are you from anyway? So we know he's from Titan.
You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos. My family weren't still working the wind farms there. I don't think I'd ever go back.
There are wind farms on Titan?
Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines.
Will you tell me more about growing up there?
Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives.
How often do you visit your family?
Not enough, according to my mom. But I try to get back every couple months. And I keep in touch when I'm not there.
All right, so I can see why you feel that.
Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. Yeah, I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older.
Will you tell me more about your family?
Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got into all kinds of trouble as kids.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask where your father is? How many brothers do you have? Will you tell me more about your mom? Or I can see you being the kind of kid to cause trouble. Let's go with the brothers.
I've got 6. Evan, Tim, Ethan, Shane, Lucas, and Finn. Or, boys, get the hell down here, as our mom likes to call us. I'm the oldest by a couple years. Finn's the youngest, he's only 10, and the rest of them are moody teenagers.
Tell me more about your mom.
She's a New Homesteader, born and raised. Her family's been working the wind farm since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. She's a great mom. Never lets anyone put her kids down. You should have seen how mad she got when she found out people at school were making fun of my rock collection. She was so determined to get me to stick with it that she read every geology book I had so she could ask me about my collection. That meant a hell of a lot to me.
Well, what do all the other kids do for fun if you're all growing up on Titan? The implication was that you got into rock collecting because there wasn't anything else to do. So surely the other kids are also into rock collecting or something equally nerdy, right? Do you mind if I ask where your father is?
Couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. Broke my poor mom's heart.
So I bet his quest is going to be to find Dad. How old were you when he left? Okay. How did your family take it? Have you ever tried to get in contact with him? You don't seem all that turned up about it. That must have been hard on you. You ever tried to get in contact with him?
Nope, and I don't plan on it. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want to know me, so I don't want to know him either.
Sounds spiteful. I don't know. I bet you'd really like a hug from him and a kind word. You'd probably do anything for it. I think that that's going to be his quest. All right. How'd your family take it?
Mom took it the hardest. She and my dad were together a long time. I don't think she saw it coming. I sure didn't. And most of my brothers were too young to get what was happening, but they could tell how upset our mom was. That was hard on everyone. But hey, we got through it okay in the end. My mom and I leaned on each other and managed to keep things running while we got back on our feet.
How old were you when he left?
I was 12. He left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say goodbye or anything. Real class act, huh?
I'm gonna go with this. You don't sound that torn up about it.
I'm not. My family means a lot to me, and my dad treated him like crap, so I didn't have a very hard time writing him off.
Let's go with the I can see you being the kind of kid to cause trouble.
Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I are always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis.
Alright. I'd like to ask you about something else.
Whatever floats your boat.
Will you tell me more about your rock collection? Sure.
Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions. It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples, assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere.
Alright, I don't have any other questions right now.
Righto, boss.
Alright. Well, let's grab the ladder here. Go down. Our contusions seem to be improving, which is good. This is kind of stupid the way that we got them. There's a little bit of a loss of control, like right as you get off a ladder. And if you press a direction, sometimes you seem to just fall into the hole. Which is lovely, right? Alright. Let's see how our status is. So we still have contusions. Melee use O2, we don't care about that. Alright. So we do have to get...
Back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
Certain Solomon Co. Where his stargazing landed him.
So I do feel like we have to get Sam off the ship. We need an open seat.
We're in orbit.
Whoa.
What next?
What's going on here?
White. Constellation vessel. Sam? Sam, is that you? I could use a little help if you're not too busy.
Wait, what is going on here? I'm having a lot of difficulty here.
I want the ship in pieces.
Maneuvering is not good. Come on.
Shields are down. We got him, Captain.
Wow, we're not doing so well here. What is going on here? Oh man, we are in big trouble.
Took out our jump engine. Too bad, I was pretty partial to our grav drive.
What is going on here? Our maneuverability is terrible. What is going on here? They're going faster than we can turn.
Enemy shields repaired.
Okay, fine. We'll go after this guy then. Come on, turn faster.
Dad, do you think Solomon Co. would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Co. would have given me a good woman. But I think he would have liked the man I went to.
We're in bad shape.
Grav drive out.
This ship is not working too well for our combat. Like, we are definitely inferior to our previous ship. Oh boy, we're dead. crap. Why are we getting so destroyed here? Come on, turn faster, you stupid
We're
ship.
system bound until the ship's grav jump is out of commission. Captain, our grav drive is dead.
How can this guy always be... Okay. Well, we desperately need ship parts at this point.
Target's grav drive is down.
So these guns are doing alright, but our maneuverability is garbage.
If you have time, I'll have to talk before I have to head off.
Okay, well, where are you, Lillian?
Grav drive's looking nominal.
Where are you? Man, we're slow to turn. Hail.
I had it covered, but happy to be in your debt again.
And I guess we just smashed
Count
into
this
her.
incident as the second time I've saved you.
It's not a competition, Sam.
Sure it isn't. So there's that time at the asteroid belt, the one on Neon. So, I still owe you 3, Lillian.
4. You always forget that cargo freighter with the explosives.
4. Definitely 4 then.
But, Captain, in all seriousness, your help is appreciated.
Well, we barely survived that. Happy to be of service. Sounds like you and Sam were always in trouble. It's nice to see you again, Lillian, or Freestar Ranger, so we'll go with this because it's a special option. Fellow Rangers helping each other out doesn't count.
I'm glad Blake scooped you up when he had the chance. You're a hell of a ranger. Is Cora on board?
Yep.
Mom!
Oh, babe girl. It's so good to hear your voice.
Can we come over and visit?
Sadly not now, honey. I'm still on the clock.
Crime never sleeps.
At this point, I'd settle for a catnap.
How are you doing? Or what we do makes all the difference in the world. Or take one bad guy down, 2 more pop up. I don't know why it bothers some days. Or everyone needs a break sometime, even you. We'll go with the question first.
I've been doing good. I managed to even have a social life. Well, a little bit of one.
This has to be one of the signs of the apocalypse.
Remind me again why I was happy to see you, Sam.
Because we saved your butt. What we do makes all the difference in the world. Take one bad guy down, 2 more pop up. I mean, I kind of want to say that, but I don't think Sam will like that. And at this point, we're just trying to keep him happy until we get him off the ship. So we'll go with what we do makes all the difference in the world.
I can't imagine the chaos if the bad guys didn't know the Rangers weren't down.
I can. It's Neon. And it ain't pretty.
Huh? Neon. Remind me again why we let them into the Freestar. And Captain, nice moves. It's good to know my daughter's in good hands.
What about me?
What about you, Sam? I'm kidding. You always said I need to have a better sense of humor.
Forget I ever mentioned that.
Take care.
We need to find a way to improve our turning speed because this is ridiculous. We also need to find a lot of ship repair parts. So we used a ton of them. I think I used like 4. What do we have? No ship repair. Let's try the next one. Ship repair. This one looks closer. Come ship parts in any of them. Wonderful. Well, I guess we'll just have to buy some somewhere. Alright, I guess maybe the problem is that turning speed is less when you're all the way down. Maybe you need to be in that sort of Goldilocks zone in the middle. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this mission. Hopefully there won't be another pirate.
You made that drive, right? We're here.
Alright. Player map it is. And we'll scan it. Actually, you know what? We forgot to grab that other... There's another location there that we never went to, that we never explored at that previous planet. It sucks. Alright, so we have a ransacked research outpost and a deserted relay station. Alright, let's do the ransacked first. But I think we're going to wrap up this episode here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time in Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.